Making its debut on your screen, this is ContyChat and we are live. Now we thank you so much for your company with us here today as well on Myfreeview's channel 123 as we bring you the hottest issues from all over. I'm Brendan Lipal and don't forget to also show some love on our socials, alright? Tell your friends and family, man. I mean, we are on Facebook and also YouTube. Once again, do check us out on Conty News, okay? So, today's topic is going to be a little bit spicy, as I would say. Well, let me just throw you some facts, alright? Well, the majority of the Malaysian workforce comprises millennials. So, those who were born between 1981 to 1994. They are now 28 years of age, right up to 41 years old. I mean, which could probably means, you know, old school ways of doing things and probably even new school. Well, we're about to find out whether it's a good thing or whether it's not a good thing. But here is some stats for you, alright? According to Deloitte's 2021 survey, the millennials in Malaysia have unanimously ranked adaptability and flexibility as the number one characteristic for success in this post-pandemic economic environment, ahead of role expertise and also technological savviness. Wow, alright. However, you know, news circulating, popping around and all that. Now, they have also suggested that, you know, in the workforce, millennials, they tend to be a handful. They are hard to work with, they don't stay long as employees, and they are short-sighted. In our words, we probably got this from our parents though. You just can't see far, can you? But of course, we don't get this from our bosses, but it's apparent. Now we are about to unwrap this whole thing, so let's have a chat. Together with me in the studio, we're going to be talking about this, whether it's a bless or whether or not it's a mess. Well, let's find out. We've got Iskandar Ismail, who's the CEO of Malaysia Competition Commission, MyCC. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us in this wonderful day. And also, wow, Animation Sendiran Berhad didn't send us Agent Ali. They sent us Finance Manager of this wonderful place of Wow Animation Sendiran Berhad. Let's welcome Aziz Shafian.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here. How are you guys today?
Good.
All good, huh?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are comfortable. Well, you know, we're talking about millennials, right? First and foremost, I have to, you know, probably say this and get some pointers from you guys also as well. The stats that you just heard just now, it's not easy being a parent, isn't it, these days? Yeah, let's have Aziz. Yeah, what do you have to say about it?
Being a parent right now, you said, well, my kids are still very young.
Okay.
So right now it's all about polishing their skills and trying to find out what they are good at.
Okay.
So for them to, you know, to unleash them into the world one day and to survive.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic, Aziz. What about you, sir? Wow, I mean, it's tough, right? We have these stats. Millennials these days are being a little bit of a handful, you know.
I'm actually worried about my kids. I've got 3 kids.
Okay.
The first one is 21 years old.
Right.
The second one is 18, and then the youngest one is 15. Yeah. So my first is, you know, she got her first job already. She's going to start next week. So I don't know how she's going to, you know, deal with it.
Okay.
But you know, of course,
as a parent, you'd be like, yeah, I also want to find out how you're gonna do. Just get over it, you know.
Yeah. Because I see her expectation is a bit different.
Okay.
Yeah, she wants you know, people to understand and you know, their, you know, her needs and whatnot. But I told her, just go with the flow.
Right.
First.
Right.
Yeah, you never know. You know, I mean, the challenges are different to different people.
Correct.
Yeah. So just go with the flow first. Learn from your experience and then and do your best. That's all.
Right, Aziz, you know, go with the flow. Is it so much so of an old school thing or a new school thing? I mean, new school thing, we would probably, you know, try to anticipate what the wave is probably coming our way and how we can actually deal with things. But do you agree as well that one should actually just go with the flow and see where the flow brings you and how you can actually improve yourself, so on and so forth?
It's not so much on go with the flow. Of course, youngsters nowadays, they are spoiled with choices.
Right.
And they are exposed to technology so much so that they feel that having that career, I should be living that life. So a career now is no longer just I need to make money to survive.
Right.
It's more of a lifestyle choice.
Exactly, if you
Yes.
pinpoint, that's the one we want to hear, right? So, see, guys, we have like both worlds, the old school and also the new school. But here's the thing, Mr. Iskandar, why are millennials so unhappy with their jobs these days?
To say they are totally unhappy, I don't think so is accurate. You see, I joined my organization in 2013.
Right.
So right now I'm supervising around 70 of them who are millennials and Generation Z. Because their expectation is different. Yeah, the way they are brought up is different and whatnot, and the technology that they have, that they are used to. I mean, they can maximize the technology, but for us, we are a bit resourceful in the sense that we don't rely too much 100% on technology, but we can rely on other things, physical books, for instance.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so what I can say is that they are very determined people. Okay, result oriented.
Right.
But they are a bit impatient lot. Yeah, impatient in the sense that they think that 1 year is too long already for them sometimes, or maybe 2 years or 3 years.
Right.
And then they expect they given the appreciation in the sense that they are giving the raise or the promotion that they are gunning for all this while. Right. In a matter of 2 or 3 years, they have to understand that in any organization there's a pyramid. In the sense that not many what do you call that high positions there. You see, so basically they are something like a machine. Right. Yeah, so they have to understand, they have to climb up,
the corporate ladder, so on and so forth, is it?
Yeah.
That's the proper way of doing things. I mean, we got to blame our childhood game, which is called the game of life, where you just throw dice, right? And then you can be, okay, I'm going to be a lawyer this day. Yeah, I can choose from the card and so on and so forth. It's that mindset that they have, and they, can't really, try to anticipate or whatsoever, right? But of course, at the end of the day, we have more for you guys. Stick around as we hear from Aziz as well. But at the meantime, so we've got from two lots, one old school and the new school, if I may. But let's just hear what millennials have to say about this themselves. Let's check it out.
Millennial Workforce is a blast as they are available to support older generations. For example, Gen Y and Z teachers, they're very creative and their affinity with the digital world clearly sets them apart from the older generations.
We strive for work-life balance and we give importance to mental health because ultimately a happy employee is a productive employee.
So the cost of living is getting more expensive, but the minimum wage is still about the same as 20 years ago. To survive, millennials need to grow fast.
They are expecting life to be fast and efficient as the technology and social media that they are using. But life is a journey where the hardship as a beginner is what determines your success in future.
There you have it, millennials and their POVs, but of course it does not represent the whole lot, but of course, yet again, it is still apparent. Now back to you, Azi, ahead of role expertise, being good mentally, these are some of the factors that they actually just mentioned. What do you have to actually say about it?
I think it's very important to acknowledge that actually, because the millennials are a generation that is exposed to technology,
right?
Whereby that instant gratification, whereby you get the number of likes on Instagram gives you some sort of a happiness.
Yeah, they feel like they're boss like that. Yeah.
So they need to be able to balance of what's real and like what's reality and what's not. So in terms, back to your question, is that a good thing?
Is that a good thing, or maybe it's whether you can agree with it or whether you can probably disagree with it. So they have actually mentioned that technological savviness is here to role expertise. So do you think it's actually a pointer which is quite good in terms of their belief, though?
I do agree. Yes, I do agree. It moves you forward. Yeah, but there's that balance that you need to have, because too much of it is just
you're gonna get just so sucked into it, and then it's gonna compromise the whole belief and the whole system altogether, right, Aziz? Thank you so much. And Mr. Iskandar, now mental health. Apparently, they're better.
No, you see, the thing is, mental health issue came up after the pandemic.
Right.
Yeah. Before this, is about from what I saw. Since day one, I joined the organization. It's about life-work balance.
Okay.
Yeah. Life-work balance, but they have to understand everybody has their own responsibility, their commitments. Like for myself, I have 3 kids. I have a wife. I have my parents also. You see, so I need that also. But when we talk about mental health, okay, sometimes they somehow they expect too much,
right?
And then they put unnecessary pressure on themselves. I don't know how, but
is it because of social media, though? I mean,
I think because of the peer pressure, because they see their maybe it just so happened that their friend is working in Google.
Comparing.
Yeah, they start comparing themselves. And I don't know, but at the same time they depend too much on technology.
Right.
Yes, but technology is not your whole life.
Right.
You see, yes, you can communicate with your friends through technology, your Facebook, your TikTok, and whatnot. But the thing is, the physical meeting or physical chat, I think is important as the social chat, whatever you have through your technology tools. You see, have you heard of this saying that loneliness can kill a person?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's why my parents say faster get married, huh?
Yeah, you see, especially when you are getting more at senior age. I mean, you need more somehow the physical touch, in the sense that, or communication,
right,
with your friends and families.
Right, and not through social media. Definitely, you gotta just meet someone.
Sometimes it's so artificial,
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they can hide their feelings, their true feelings, But if you see them face to face, eye to eye, it's different. It's more intimate. It's more honest.
Yeah, there's more connection between an individual and another individual.
I hope that it has to be balanced between technology and physical discussion.
Correct. Definitely. Aziz, I want to ask you, can someone actually feel that they are entitled, or should, believe that they're entitled of something, especially when it comes to career development?
I think some do feel entitled, especially the millennials, because they are being brought up in a generation where they are allowed to dream. So these generations are the ones who work in a place for a purpose. They are out there to make an impact.
All right.
So in a way they do feel entitled, because here I am here to achieve this dream.
Right.
So in a way that they feel that it should be my take on this, you know. But the most important thing is also to polish skills.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't just feel entitled. You need to be able to
do the
show.
job. Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Mr. Iskandar, now you've been with my CC for a very long time. I mean, you've experienced all sorts of experiences when you're at the helm, or rather, you are at the helm right now. But the thing is, right now, right? Is it a bad thing to feel entitled as well?
No, it's not. It's not. It's just so that like Aziz said just now. they are born, within this time whereby technology is the main tool for us to interact with each other. You see, so and then at the same time, I mean, things have changed in the way that the perspective has changed.
Right.
Yeah, everything moves so fast. They are more worried about mental health. They are worried about when I joined about few years after, and then I got my subordinates. And then they told me, in front of my face, respect must be earned. You see, during my time is that, you have to give respect to your elders.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Yeah.
No matter what. You see, that's the first step, to create the bond and whatnot. But they say no, respect must be earned. So I had to, adjust the way I supervise them, adjust the way I somehow guide them. You see, so I don't know, but the thing is, sometimes they tend to somehow put that as their number one target or objective. I mean, they feel entitled in a way that, you see, because we were brought up in this kind of time, so you have to adjust yourself. You see, you're the one who created all this technology, so we were brought up along with this technology. So you should, somehow change and adjust so that we can work along.
Okay.
Yeah, they have this notion that somehow they need to be in a way, quote unquote, respected in the way they choose
to be respected, to feel how they should be appreciated, so on and so forth. Azzy, what kind of respect are they talking about right here? What do you think it is?
I think it's what they personally feel they should achieve.
Okay.
It's what purpose are they being there? They wouldn't want to go to a job whereby everything is just the same, but they are not achieving anything, any aim or any impact that they are making.
Okay. Maybe it's some sort of an expectation that maybe it does not necessarily mean harm, but at the same time, is it an approach, do you think, for millennials out there, for your kids, for your nephews, for your nieces, so on and so forth? Is it a good approach to feel entitled, or what should be the number one criteria? They have just mentioned technological savviness, right? But what do you think should be? Is it role expertise? I mean, Azzy, you just mentioned that it also should be you being able to do the job. But hold that thought, because right now we are going for a quick break or so as well, as Zoe, one of our hosts, she was out and about to show us how she went to greater heights. So Zoe, take it away.
Let me just say too bad, Brandon, you can't join me over here. Hey guys, my name is Zoe and this is the first episode of Woohoo, where we go to awesome places and try out delicious treat for you guys to go ahead and experience yourself. Now, I'm actually here in Paradigm Mall, here about to try out this extreme outdoor park called Escape. Now, this park is actually perfect for those of you who don't have any plans this weekend, or you guys have a little bit of free time and you want to do something different over the weekend. And this part is again perfect for couples, for family members, even for team building. But what activities do they have inside? How about we go in and check it out? Let's go. Whoa! Guys, this place is so big. I'm actually wondering, what are the activities called? Let's check it out. An info board. Let's check it out. Okay, time to play. Okay, so let's check this out. They have Future Kid, Junior Kid, Big Kid, and Super Kid. Obviously, I'm a big kid. And the activities are called Monkey Business. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there are different 11 activities. And for the big kids, there are about 10. So I'm first gonna try to my left, which is called Monkey Business. So guys, let's escape to the Monkey Business. So guys, I'm all suited up. I've done the safety briefing and I'm here at level 1, line 1. This is the babiest out of all the attractions. So let's go and enjoy. Let's go. First you take off. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite part of any theme park has always and forever be the flying fox. For ContyChat! Woo! And I did it! And I love my experience here in Escape. I'm actually gonna check out the other baby rides, friendly for people who are again afraid of heights like myself. So let's go that side. So guys, this is something that I prefer doing, something on the land. It's called Zumba. And if you guys, love playing races with your friends, this is something a lot more friendlier, available for kids of all ages. So it's a tricycle, it's safe for me. So I'm just gonna go on it. Let's go. And go! Woo! Yay! Ladies and gentlemen, in this race against me, myself, and I think I've won. Wheelie time! Yeah! So guys, I'm here hooked up to the sling shot, where in just a few more moments, I will be slinging for my life. So the cool part about this is that you can go as high as the coconut tree back there. How high will I go this time? I don't know. Let's find out. Mom, I love you! I hope those of you who are watching, you guys had fun watching me go off frame. I am actually back. So again, thank you so much, Escape PJ, for having us here. It is such a crazy and very fun, exciting experience. Now I'm gonna take a quick breather. So back to the studio with Brandon.
There you go, that's Zoe with her woohoo segment, reaching greater heights. Yes, I'm afraid of heights, and even Zoe just mentions she's afraid of heights. She just shot herself in the foot right there. But anyways, coming back to today's topic, it's all about millennials in the workforce, right, in Malaysia as well. So previously I just asked Azzi, what about them thinking about role expertise versus technological savviness, where they have actually said technological savviness is the number one thing as compared to role expertise. So coming back to you, Azzi, what should be the number one criteria and expectation of millennials? But then again, just receive this with an open mind, right?
I think it's important to know what their skills are. Once they know what their skills are, it's all about developing and polishing that.
Correct.
But being in a workforce, sometimes you are given certain tasks, but for you to just be able to do that one thing might not be the best thing, because you need to be diverse.
Okay.
And being able to just, if you were from one department, it is best that you are able to also help out other departments. Yeah.
Okay, very briefly, sir, Mr. Iskandar, can you tell us actually what are millennials' expectations? We compare it now and the previous generation.
They need to be loved.
Okay. Oh, loved, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to be cared.
Okay.
You see, what I'm doing right now with my officers, when they are sick, I just call them up and ask how they're doing and whatnot, and then they feel appreciated.
Okay.
They feel wanted in the organization. You see, because it's their boss who's calling them and to check them up. Then if they need something, I'll just get it done. That's how I deal with them.
Right.
You see, I can't give them big salaries, but I can give them attention.
Right.
I can give them space to be heard. But in the end, the buck stops with me. You see, I have to make the decision. So they have to know that the difference. But when we are successful, I'll give the credit to them.
Right.
But if we fail, I'll take the blame.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it is right now.
Okay.
You see, because the thing is, because it's the leader, that's going to determine the success of an organization together with them. You see, so it's like nowadays, I just give a tip to leaders nowadays right now. If let's say you are in what do you call that, tarik tali?
Yeah, tug of war.
Tug of war, yes. Okay, just don't be the one who's screaming. Say, pull. No, you have to be in part of at the front and pull together and scream at the same time. Pull.
Wow.
So you have to do two things at the same time.
Okay.
But the millennials must listen.
Right.
They must listen, because the thing is, when I say pull, if they don't pull, everything will go haywire.
Correct, definitely.
Yeah, and then they will end up and blaming themselves.
Yes.
I say don't put pressure yourself unnecessarily, you know, because you live in an instant gratification, life, something like that. If you want to see something, you just turn on the YouTube or Netflix, and then you can see everything. And then if you need to climb a mountain, you just expect that someone will push you.
Correct.
The porter will help you and everything. But you have to understand, there are things that you have to do it on your own.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Iskandar. Very insightful. Now, before we wrap things up, though, I have to ask both of you guys this final question. How do you see a glass half full instead of half empty in this situation?
I think the millennials are a generation of idealists. They have certain expectations. So the most important thing is to not have an expectation, but go into it by giving out your best. And of course, like Mr. Iskandar said, having good leaders are very important right now. At our studio, there's about 97 of us now.
Wow, okay.
And most of us are millennials in it, yeah, because we tend to not have the hierarchy, but we listen to each other. It's a creative studio. If you have that hierarchy, then the ideas might just be stopped,
Right.
like right there. So it is important that that leaders are well trained. I think a lot of corporation studios, companies should really invest in good leadership.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, sir? How do you see the glass half full instead of half empty?
Yeah, you just cannot, expect people to be positive at all times. You see, if you are passionate about your job, don't expect your subordinate or your employees to be at the same level as you are.
Right.
You see, they may be there just for the sake of getting by. Cost of living is very high right now. That's why they are saying, oh, I need a bigger salary, I need the promotion as soon as possible and whatnot. You see, but to me, sometimes you just have to let go. Yeah, that's why the first thing I said, go with the flow. First, learn from there, and then see how it goes. But I don't expect them to be loyal.
Right. Okay.
Yeah? I don't expect them to be loyal. You see, because this is not the thing now. Last time, yes, it's about loyalty and whatnot. The employees has to give back something, something back to the employers. No.
Right.
It's the way around right now.
Right. Now it's all about freedom, isn't it?
Yeah. Freedom to give opinion, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That was Mr. Iskandar Ismail, the CEO of Malaysia Competition Commission, MyCC, and also thank you so much, Aziz Shafian, for joining us, the finance manager of WOW Animation, Sindiran Berhad. Well, it's been a great time being here as well, but something that we can actually take away is that it's okay to feel that you are entitled for something, but most importantly, make sure that whatever that you feel entitled for, go out there, follow the flow, and do your best. Till then, thank you so much for being with us here. Don't forget to show us some love on our socials as well. Tell our friends and family we are on socials at CONTY News, alright? Till next time, I am Brandon Lepal. Thank you so much for joining us. Take care, stay safe, and till next time, bye.